Okay, so let's answer this problem from the book. So this is the source and book. Oh, yeah. Yung kay Pythel and Q Salas, Engineering Mechanics, 3rd edition, SI. So that's the reference ng book. So this one is under statics of rigid bodies. Labasan din to sa boards dati. Alam ngayon, di na ata gaano. Pero this one is under the topic resultants of forces and moments or force system and resultants of force system. Ayun. So the resultant of the three forces shown is a counterclockwise couple from magnitude 150 newtons. To calculate the magnitudes of these forces. So given this plane, x and y, xy plane, given a direction in P1, so going quadrant 2, P2, between quadrant 2 and 3. Then yung P3 ay quadrant 4, along quadrant 4. So bawat sides niyan is 1 meter. So yan yung gagamitin natin para makuha yung slope, which is yung pang-convert natin or multiplier natin para makuha yung components ng force, x and y. So that's it. Okay, so again, the resultant of the three forces shown is a counterclockwise couple. So, ano pang sinabi doon? Eh, pag ganun lang, yun lang yung sinabi regarding the resultant, eh di yung resultant, x and y, 0. Diba? Kasi pwede namang, pwede namang may, ano ka pa, may non-zero yung resultant mo along x or along y. Eh dito, ang sinabi lang about resultant is counterclockwise couple lang. So, Rx is 0 and Ry is 0. Ayun, resultants. Iba to sa equilibrium, ha? Iba yung treatment pag equilibrium. Kasi pag equilibrium, up, upward forces equals downward forces. So, dito, di mo pwede gawin yung ganun. So, dapat may sign convention ka na positive upward, negative downward. Pag along y, then positive to the right, negative to the left pag along x. So, ayun. Okay. Ayun pala. So, since mga inclined force yan, we need to have a slope. So, for example, dito sa P1, may purpose to. Yung paggamit ng ganyan. May purpose yan. So, dyan natin makukuha ang slope niya. Ang slope sa angle na ay sa force na yan. So, that's it. Ayan. So, this one, 1, 2, 3. Yung 3 yung rise, then 1, 2. 2 yung run. So, ayun, yun yung slope niya. 3, tapos 2. Then, yung hypotenuse, of course, square root ng 3 squared plus square root ng 3 squared plus 2 squared. That's 9 plus 4. And that's 13. So, square root of 13. Ayan, so that's for P1. And sa P3, ay di yun din gamitin natin. So, this one is, lagay ko muna yung triangle. Ayan. So, this one is, ano naman to? 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3. Oh, 3, 4, 5 lang pala to. No? So, 3, 4, 5. So, this one is 4. This one is 3. And obviously, square root. Dito, dapat alam na yung 3, 4, 5 na Pythagorean triple. Well known yun. Gamit na gamit yun. Then, obviously, yung P2, due west yan. Kumbaga, kung in terms of direction tayo, or to the left. So, X lang meron. Wala siyang Y. Okay, so ayan. Let's compute for the resultants. So again, ang sinabi, resultant along X. Resultant, forces along X is 0 lang yan. So pag to the left, negative sa ito. To the right, positive tayo. To the right ang positive. Okay? So, P2. Negative na agad si P2. Okay, then P1. To the left din. So, negative P1. Actually, gawin nga natin P1 tapos P2 tapos P3 para, ano, Para ganun na yung format niya. So, ang P1, negative P1 times, para mo kayo mong x component niyan, that's, ito, 2 over hypotenuse lang. Ganun lang. Same lang yan sa cosine theta. Kung may theta ka rito. Diba? Ayun. Okay. So, that's 2 over square root ng 13. And then, P1, then minus P2, then P3. Ang P3, positive kasi to the right na siya. P3 times, ano yan, 4/5 naman. 4 yung along x eh. Ayan, and set that equal to 0. Okay, sunod. Yung mga y component naman. That's ry. Okay, so upwards, ayun, P1 and P3 lang pala. No? So si P1 natin ay P1, positive na yan, times 3 over square root ng 13. Okay, then minus, actually wala yung P2 pala. Dito ko na ilagay yung P3. Minus, downward din yan. So P3 times what? Times 3/5 naman. Okay, we already have two equations, but three unknowns. So P1, P2, P3. Gusto natin kukunin yung isa pa. Dito na yun, yung counterclockwise couple. So, summation of moment tayo. Summation of moment, di ba ito naman yung equation talaga sa statics? Summation of moment about, ang tanong saan? Gawin kong positive yung yung clockwise. Okay, kasi yun din yung resultant eh. Okay, para di negative yung resultant. Moment about saan? Actually, since free vector yung couple dyan, wala rin ini-state kung saan. Pwede kahit saan yung point. So, nasa ano na yun natin, discretion na yun natin. Pero syempre, pili ka ng point kung saan mami-minimize yung mga force, di ba? Kung dito ako sa O pipili, kung O yung pipiliin ko at O, ano mga mami-minimize yan? So, ito obviously wala na tong P2 and yung X component ni P3. So, may tatlo pa. What if dito sa A? Pag sa A naman, ito lang yung matatanggal. Yung, pag nag-moment ka, ito lang yung walang moment arm, bale. Ito, 1, tas to component niya, XY, o tatlo. What if dito tayo sa B? Tingnan mo, ilang minimize dyan. Ito yung pinakamabilis eh. Itong P2 mo, mawawalan niya ng moment arm. Yung P3, obviously, current yan. So, P1 na lang, ha? P1 na lang ang meron. And that is, obviously, X, ito, tapos yung Y niya. Ganyan. Edi mag-moment tayo at B. Pero kahit saan talaga yan, kung saan mas mapapadali, dun mo piliin, of course. Moment at B is equal to, ayan. Ano yun? Summation ng moment at B is, ito pala. Ito ko pala siya ilagay. Summation ng moment at B is, ayan, equal to 150. Counterclockwise. 150 Newton meter. Newton meter. Check mo na pala yung mga units. Newton meter, then counterclockwise. Okay? Okay. So for that, di gawin natin, ayun, P1, P2. So, positive yung clockwise, ay counterclockwise rather. So that's P1 times. P1 times, ito muna unahin ko. Actually, parehas sila, no? Parehas naman silang counterclockwise, ayun, no? So, wala pa lang clockwise yan. So, ayun, P1, ang x component muna tayo. So, that is 2 over square root ng 13. Ang moment arm niya is, ayun, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 5. Okay, add natin sa P1 also na ang component naman nun ay 3 over square root ng 13. Okay, so then yung vertical, this one. So, ang moment arm niya is 1 lang. Ayan, pwede na yan. That is equal to 150. Ibig sabihin, yung P1 natin, ito lang yung lahat. No? Pwede na yan i-caltech. P1, P2, P3. Actually, mapapalabas mo na agad yung P1 dito pa lang eh. Pero ang gusto mo kasi, ma-solve lahat. Eh di doon ka na sa isahan, no? Mag-mode, ano ka na, mode 5-2 or yung 3 equations, 3 unknowns. Pero kung yung P1 lang, eh di dito ka na. Mas practical yung last na equation. So mode 5-2 for 3 equations, 3 unknowns. Okay, so for 1, ang format natin is P1, P2, P3, constant. Okay, for P1, that's -2 all over square root ng 13. Okay, then P2 ay -1. Ang P3 ay 4/5 positive. Then 0 ang constant. Sa P1 ay sa summation forces along Y. So that is 3 over square root ng 13. Then 0 ang P2. Ang P3 ay -3/5. Then 0. And finally, for P1, ito P1 lang meron dito. So 5 times 2, that's 10 over square root ng 13. Simplify ko na agad. Plus 3 times 1, that's 3 over square root ng 13. Tama ba? Then that is 0, 0, 0, 0, 150. Then voila. 41.6. So ayun, lagay na lang natin dito yung value nila. So ang P1 is 41.6 newtons. 41.6 newtons. Ang P2 ay 23 actually, gawin ko nga to decimal. 41.60 pa rin pala. Okay, 60. Ito napansin eh. And then, ang next ay 23.08. Yun yung P2. Wala cursor. 23.0 button ko? 08 newtons. And finally, ayan, so 57.69 newtons for P. 57.69. Ayan, 57.69 newtons for P3. And I guess that's it. The previous nating sinagutan ay similar sila. This one's from Besavilla naman. Eh, siguro may mas source pa to. Na book. Ayun. So ito, hinahanap yung horizontal and vertical component. Pwede kasing yun lang din itanong. Which is yun nga, in this case, 0 yung resultant along X. Resultant din along Y. Pwede rin itanong yung, ayun, yung distance, perpendicular distance ng resultant at a certain point. Those are the variations for this type of problems involving forces, moments, and their resultant. That's it. Hope you learned something.